Alright guys, it's Nick here and it's DVD Blu-ray update time again. I'll get straight into it. I might have shown some of these before, some of these Blu-rays, I can't remember, so I'll get straight on with it. First one is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Love this movie, always loved this movie. Disgusting art, cover art, absolutely foul. I just don't understand why these companies think that people want to try and market fun 80s movies in this way, but who knows. Yeah, not a bad Blu-ray. Unfortunately, there's no menus and all the special features are the same that were on the DVD that came out years ago, but it's still Killer Clowns on Blu-ray. Romeo and Juliet. Needed this one for my Blu-ray Troma collection. Romeo and Juliet isn't my favourite. I like it, but I don't think it's as good as the likes of Terra Firma or even Citizen Toxi's that. But it is still a pretty cool film. A couple of my all-time favourite movies I've been wanting to get on Blu-ray that I picked up. First up is Big Trouble in Little China. I've mentioned countless times how much I love this movie, so got that on Blue. And Fletch, another film I've mentioned dozens of times. Been to the car boot sale today, just got back about 10-20 minutes ago. I was talking to my girlfriend about this movie only like 2 nights ago, and I found it on VHS at the car boot for 10p, so I picked it up, and that is Thinner, a Stephen King film. It was directed by Tom Holland. Yeah, I do remember this being pretty cool. I think it's about a curse or something if I remember rightly. But yeah, Thinner. So yeah, be checking that one out probably later on today. This was a car boot pickup from a few weeks back. This one is a revenge flick that I'd not heard of, but when I've done a bit of like looking up on the internet, it actually sounds pretty cool, and that's Night of Retribution. Yeah, I hadn't heard of that one before, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. This is one of my car boot picks from last week. Blue Juice, which is a British surf comedy, which I always think's pretty good. Catherine Zeta-Jones and Sean Pertwee. Yeah, I've always liked this movie. I remember when it came out, just after I left school, me and my mate used to watch this quite a bit while we were having a smoke. But yeah, I used to remember it being a pretty good film. So yeah, Blue Juice. Picked up a copy of The Warriors. I have got The Warriors a couple of times, but on DVD I haven't got the normal cut. I've just got that really annoying director's cut they made where they put all the stupid animatics into it and made the film feel a bit crap. So this is the normal cut, so happy to get that. 50p as well at car boot. Didn't actually own this. I'd had like a bootleg of it, but I didn't actually own it, and it was one of those films when I first watched it I wasn't sure if I really dug it, but after seeing it, it kept playing on my mind. I kept thinking about it, and I realised that I did really enjoy it. So I've been meaning to get it for a long time, and that is Kevin Smith's Red State. Again, only cost me 50p. I'm a big Kevin Smith fan, you know. I do what I do because of Kevin Smith. I went for a phase when he got a bit mainstream that I went off him a little bit, but to be honest with you, you know, everyone does those sort of funny things. But yeah, no, I mean, I still owe a lot to Kevin Smith's work, and I do think this was great that he tackled something different with this one. Been after this sequel for a while, but I've never wanted to pay a lot of money for it because it is only a cheapie, and I say got it 50p at a car boot, so can't complain. And that's Turbulence 2. I love the Turbulence movies. The first one and this one are really good. I've never seen the third one where they're on the aeroplane with the metal band playing on and satanic metal band on an aeroplane or something. I haven't seen that one, but this one was really good. And I love so the first one is one of my favourite Christmas movies. But yeah, Turbulence 2. Another one that I've still not seen, and I keep meaning to see it, and again when I saw it for 50p you just need to pick it up, and that is Triangle. It's a Christopher Smith movie. I like some of his films, so I've been wanting to check this one out, and I've heard it's got a pretty good twist on it all, on who the killer is and things, so yeah, I'm going to give it a go. So it's Triangle. A comedy that back in the early 90s, I loved this movie when I was still at school, and I was into a lot of urban movies and stuff like that. I really dug this film back then. It's been a long time since I watched it. Whether I'm still going to feel the same way, I don't know, because I'm not really into like hip hop and stuff anymore. But yeah, back in the early 90s, I really did enjoy this movie, and that was Mo Money with Damon Wayans and Stacey Dash. She's fucking gorgeous. I love her. Her eyes are just amazing. Yeah, so yeah, Mo Money. Yeah, I still quite enjoy that. So they were like car boot pickups. This was a surprise. A friend of mine just randomly sent me this, and yeah, I opened it up, and as soon as I opened it up, I knew what it was and why he'd sent it to me, and I just thought that was brilliant. The film in question is Conga, which is a British King Kong rip-off from the 60s. They've just re-released this over here in the UK on Network, and they do these like slim case editions of these old B movies. But the reason why my friend sent me this, obviously being a film fan, and when I find out any interesting film facts from people, I get quite excited. And my friend Ian, his father played Conga. He actually played Conga. He was in a few other movies as well. He was in Blood for Dracula's Coffin, Dr. Blood's Coffin. He was in The Skull. You know, he's worked with Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing and stuff quite a few times. So it was quite, you know, I've always been quite impressed that Ian's dad was in this, and I've always, you know, thought it was really cool. And I kept saying that one day I'd try and pick up a Region 1 copy and get his dad to sign it for me. Well, this came out, so Ian went out, brought one, and got his dad to sign it for me. It's great that they got the cover art inside, actually. But if you can see there, I don't know if you can see this, I might try and focus, hold on. It says Scenic from William Forbes Hamilton. His screen name was Paul Stockman, but his real name's William Forbes Hamilton. But yeah, so that was really impressive that they sorted this out for me. And I don't know if you watch my videos, Ian, but if you do, once again, thank you, and thank you, Dad. I'm really happy that you sent me that. Super stoked. Another one I scored off of eBay. It was 50p, and well, yeah, something. It works out about £1 total. And I wanted this. I heard this is like really shitty print, so I picked it up, and it is a really shitty print. But projecting it on the wall looks quite funny when you watch shitty prints on the wall. Makes it feel more authentic. Piranha 2. This is the one that's titled The Flying Killers. Obviously, it's also titled The Spawning. Jim Cameron's first film. I enjoy it. I mean, I think this one's pretty cut as well, but yeah, I just wanted to watch it. I was in the mood for watching it. I saw it cheap, so I picked it up. I've had these before, got rid of them, so it was nice to get them back again. Chud. I love Chud. Everyone loves Chud. This is the original Anchor Bay release. Yeah, it was like one of those ones I got rid of a few years ago when I was skint and had to clear out, and then you sort of regret it. I did a trade with someone, traded some of my actual movies I shot, so I managed to get these for basically just nothing. Well, not nothing, because it cost me stock, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I picked up Chud, and I also got Chud 2. Now, I love Chud 2. I did actually have a copy of Chud 2. I had it on the Walmart multi-pack, but I wanted the UK Region 2 again because, you know, it's a standalone release. And I just love this movie. When I was a kid, obviously I'm into my cheesy horror, and as a kid I used to only really watch cheesy horrors because I was a bit of a wuss. And you know, this was one of my favourites, and you know, this always felt like a Return of the Living Dead movie. You know, the rumours are that it was going to be Return of the Living Dead 3, but then they lost the opportunity to do that, so they just threw in loads of references to Chuds, which the film itself has nothing to do with the first Chud, and shouldn't have been called Chud. It should just have been called Bud the Zombie, or Return of the Living Dead Part 3. But yeah, I love this movie. It's just fun. And it's got a fucking awesome soundtrack at the end as well. This was a film from a couple of years ago that I really dug, and I've been meaning to pick up for ages, and they've got it in Poundland of all places. So I was stoked to find it in Poundland, buy it for £1, brand new, and that is Deadheads. Absolutely fucking awesome zombie comedy. So funny, cheesy as hell. A lot of people moaned about the ending because they said the ending was just like way too ridiculously cheesy. I loved it. I loved every moment of this film. Can't wait. I just cannot wait to sit and watch this again. It's got a real 80s vibe to it. I just love it. Oh, another Blu-ray that I did forget to show. I originally ordered one of these back in September, October last year before I was going to go to Germany because I wanted to get it signed by one of the stars. And I had it on DVD, but the plan was to get the DVD signed for my mate and get the Blu-ray signed for myself. But the Blu-ray never showed up. So in the end I just got the DVD signed and kept it. But it is one of my favourite films. I did want to get it on Blu-ray, so I treated myself a while back and bought another copy because I did get a refund the first time. And that is License to Drive. A lot of you know that I'm a massive Heyman Feldman fan. And I love this movie. I got my DVD signed by Richard Masur. I need to meet him again now so I can get my Blu-ray signed, and I'd like to see if I can meet Feldman. But yeah, I love this film. It's one of the greatest 80s comedies. Just cannot fault it. Last on the DVDs, my friend Dean on Facebook is really into the same sort of movies as me, and especially into his 80s stuff. And he was talking about this, and he was like really shocked that I hadn't seen it. And we've got such similar taste in films that I know that if Dean recommends me something, then I'm going to enjoy it. So I went, okay, well if you say it's good, mate, I'm going to order it. And I went on to Amazon and I managed to get it for like £3 from the States. I had to wait a few weeks for it to come. It arrived, I watched it the other day and I was blown away by it. It is 100% a Nick movie, and I can't believe I'd never seen it before. I was aware of the cover art, I had seen the cover art before, so I just obviously never got round to watching it, and that is Pulse. This is a 1988 movie starring Joey Lawrence of all people, when he was you know, the guy that was in Blossom and all that crap and loads of sitcoms. And yeah, it's brilliant. It's basically he goes to stay with his dad and his stepmum in this house, and the electric takes over and tries to basically kill everybody, and all the electricals just like fucking up and going mental. Amazing 80s movie. I can't believe I'd never seen it before. Totally over the moon with that film. Really enjoy it. This film needs to be seen by more people. The last thing, I picked these up at the car boot today. The car boot was pretty shit today. It was one of the worst weeks I've been down there. But the very first table I went to, as soon as I got there, had these sitting on the table, and my eyes lit up. Now, these are a dead format. They're not worth a lot of money. They don't really sell, but to have some in my collection, even though I haven't got a player to play them on, I geeked out. I might have paid a little bit too much for them, to be honest with you, but I just wanted them, and I'm glad I got them because they're fucking awesome. I love them. So much of a geek I am. I get so excited about shit like this. What I picked up was some CEDs. You can see here I got a Happy Birthday to Me. I mean, they're fucking great. I had picked up one of these a long time ago. Don't know what happened to it, but yeah, so that's Happy Birthday to Me. The guy had loads of these. I only picked up like 6 or 7, but Carrie. This is probably the one I'm most happiest with, actually, out of all of them, because it's one of my favourite horror movies ever, and it's certainly been a nice display piece. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep all of them. I might, you know, trade them on with a few people, but just to have them in just like collector's pieces sitting in a collection. So if you see any of these you fancy and you want to do some sort of like tray for DVDs or something, I might be able to hook you up with one if it's one I don't want to keep. But this one's definitely a keeper. The Fog. I love the Fog. I love that artwork as well. Escape from New York. Rollerball. I'm not really a big fan of Rollerball, but I do like that. I do like the artwork. I think that was pretty sweet. And it just looks, with the silver border there, it just looks even more 80s, so it makes it even more retro. I love it. And these two are awesome. The Great Muppet Caper. Obviously I'm a massive Muppets fan, so these look really good on display somewhere. And the Muppet Movie. So yeah, that's my DVD, Blu-ray, VHS and CED update, and I'll see you all soon, guys. Yeah, bye.